Thanks. A plan to create a new destination for scuba divers in Lake Champlain is being met with pushback by a pair of environmental groups. But the people behind the idea still want to see it happen. Jack Thurston is talking to both sides in Burlington.
A half a mile.
Jonathan Eddy of the Waterfront Diving Center wants to see Lake Champlain add something of an underwater playground he and fellow scuba divers can explore. The concept's known as an artificial reef. One was made in the Atlantic off the Delaware and New Jersey coast by sinking an old Coast Guard vessel. Similarly, the Vermont version would see the scuttling of the Adirondack. The historic double-ended ferry, now mothballed, is no longer needed since there are others in the Lake Champlain Ferry's fleet.
It's a good project, so that it's safe, it's going to provide economic benefit.
The idea got the green light from the Army Corps of Engineers and from Vermont's Environmental Conservation Department, first calling for precautions like exhaustive cleanup of any oil or other potential pollutants on board.
Lake Champlain is not a dumping ground.
But Lori Fisher of the Lake Champlain Committee, along with the Vermont Natural Resources Council, are appealing the state permit, concerned about contamination and questioning if the project's really going to benefit the public.
Why do you disagree with their permitting decision?
I think they looked at it very narrowly. I think that they did not really take into consideration a lot of public opinion on this. Also, we think that it sends a very bad public message of how we steward our water bodies to sink a large boat into our drinking water source.
I'm optimistic.
Jonathan Eddy will now make his case in state environmental court. He insists the idea would celebrate the lake's history and draw tourists from far and wide, who already explore shipwrecks in a Lake Champlain preserve, but who can't interact with those nearly as much as they could with the Adirondack. He says the ferry had its engines removed as part of a deep clean, preparing for the proposed May 2022 sinking.
The fun of diving is directly related to water quality. Divers are very conscious of those environmental considerations. They're ecotourists.
Backers of the project tell us there are a handful of other successful artificial reefs in fresh water. Opponents just want to make sure this water doesn't house the next one. In Burlington, Jack Thurston, NBC5 News.